Hi guys, welcome again to my channel. So today's tutorial is how to French braid your own hair. So French braid has been very popular for the past few days, or rather past few weeks on Instagram and social media, because Kim Kardashian, of course, decided to post her 2 French braids on her social media. Now everybody's going crazy on these French braids. Now, a little history about French braids is that, you know, they have been very popular in households for generations. Us as mothers, we braid our children's hair to keep it tamed and to keep it under control so it doesn't get tangled, it doesn't get frizzy, etc. And I personally love braids for my girls and for myself. Sometimes I braid my own hair, and if you guys go on my social media pages, you would see that I am really famous for my fishtail braid from front to back. But today's tutorial is going to be how to French braid your own hair. I'm going to be doing 2 French braids, and because my hair is short, rather not short but short for what I want to show you guys, I'm going to be putting in extensions, which is a plus because not everybody knows how to put in extensions and make it work inside of a braid. So what I'm going to be teaching you today is how to French braid your own hair and put in extensions to disguise it and make those braids longer. So without further ado, thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe, please press thumbs up if you like this video, and share this video with your friends, and you know, maybe your friends would want to do French braids on you, help you out, right? Okay, so let's get right into the video. Another thing I wanted to tell you guys, we're here, this is a setup very temporary because I am redoing my studio, and it's gonna take me a little bit of time to do it, so I won't be posting videos from there for a few weeks until I get it nice and ready for how I want it. This is actually my bathroom. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you will see that this I just redid my bathroom. It's brand new, everything from the studs out. So this is my bathroom. This will be my setup for a few weeks while I do videos. So let's get right into the video. Okay, so what we're gonna need is basically your extensions. I have here the Bambina set. These were the color. If you watch another video that I did on how to cut your own extensions and layer it, these are the Bambina, I believe it's the dirty blonde. No, not the dirty blonde, bleach blonde. Sorry, the beach blonde. And I just colored the roots to match my own hair. So I'm going to be using the individual, these individual ones, which come 4 in a pack. So I have 4 of these. I'm going to be using 2 on each side. And then the one that comes with 2 clips, which is I believe a 4-inch, I'm going to be using 1 on each side. So 3 extensions on each side. That's what I'm going to be using on my hair. The next thing you're going to need is, depending on the texture of your hair, you want to lay down your edges, right? So you can either use the Biosilk, which is a very lightweight grease. If your hair is very fine, I wouldn't use no polish at all. I would just use some hairspray and just slick your edges down. Or if your hair is curlier to the coarser texture, I would use this olive oil edge control. And this works really well for like really curly edges, like, you know, like that. And then you would lay them down with a brush. Of course, you're gonna need a rat tail comb to make your part going all the way down. So we're gonna start. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make our part. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make a part, and you just want to make sure that your part is nice and straight. So grab a mirror if you have one, and just make your part, and then look in the mirror to see if it's straight how you want it. Okay, so I'm just gonna make my part. You can start from the middle of your nose like this, and then just go straight up. And forgive my roots, I need a root touch-up. Start parting your hair and go as far back as you can in one swift motion. Because if you stop in the middle of you doing, your parting, you're gonna get zigzag lines. So you grab all the my earring. Sorry. You grab all this hair and you pull it to the side with a clip. So I ripped my ear. Not my ear, but the earring off my ear. So I'm going to just take the other one off because that hurt. So now I'm going to check my parting and just make sure that it's nice and even and straight. So I feel like this side has a little more hair, so I'm going to redo my part. And just recheck your part and see if that's where you like it. It's easier if someone else is doing it for you, but of course we're doing it ourselves. Okay, so I think I like the part where it is. Now the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna put in your extensions. So what I like to do is the first extension you're gonna put on is gonna be about 2 fingers from where your baby hairs are. Because again, we want to disguise these extensions as much as possible. And how I put in my extensions, I tease it like that, and then I put it in. Just to give it a little hold, put it right in the middle. Put it right in the middle of where your part is. Then we take some more hair out. You tease that as well. And you put in the next one. And again, we're only putting these to give you length. It's not to make volume or anything because you're going to be doing a braid. And that's it. As you can see, check your mirror. Make sure that it's very disguised. See? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down these edges with a little bit of the hair gel. This is very sticky product, so you have to use very little. So I just put it on right there, those little baby hairs, and then I will brush it out. So if I show you the difference, you can see this one is really frizzy and this one is like really laid down. See? Little trick. Now we're gonna start braiding. So what you're gonna do, the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take like a triangular section with your finger, like that, very small piece. See? It's like a triangle, like this. You're gonna divide this section in 3. Now depending how you want to braid, if you want an inverted braid or a outverted braid. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but an inside braid or an outside braid is the way you're gonna braid your hair. So for this video, I'm gonna be doing a inside braid. So everything goes under, okay? So every time that you're gonna grab hair, it has to go in, okay? Like this. So as you can see, this one is gonna go on top, but this small piece is gonna go on the bottom, like that. So once you do that, then you're gonna grab with your pinky, grab a small section for this piece, and then you're gonna just twist it. You're gonna take another piece and then twist that one, okay? And then with your fingers, I hold it with my whole hand. There's braiders that hold, I braid both ways. I braid with my fingers depending how long the hair is, or I braid with my hand. Because the hair is longer, I have more control with the whole hand because I can hold the hair and actually make it tight. So just you keep doing this over and over and over again, okay? I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm trying to see with my cam here if you guys can see, and I hope so. I'm going to turn a little bit. So again, everything goes under. Try to keep it as tight as possible and as neat as possible. It's really easy when you have no extensions on, but when you have extensions on, you have to kind of like disguise it. So when we get to that part, I'll show you. See, like right here, this piece has an extension right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the piece and a piece of the extension, okay? So I can kind of disguise it a little bit with the hair, okay? And I have to check in the mirror to see if I'm actually hiding it or not, okay? So give me a second. So a little bit of the clip is showing, so I'm going to just take it out and not use it right now and just continue with the braid, and then I'll just move it a little bit. I'm going to move the clip a little bit higher into the braid that I'm braiding right now. So this is what I'm doing. I'm taking this clip and I'm actually moving it to inside the braid right in here. So that way that part you won't see it. See that? Okay. So here we're at the extensions already. So I'm not, since I hid the extension in, you're not seeing it. So it's in there. It's gonna feel funny to you, but trust me, you won't see it. The same thing goes for the other side. Let me see if you guys can see what I'm talking about. Yeah. Gotta try to keep this here. So this is the extension right here, if you can see it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the half of the extension with my hair and kind of play with your own hair to cover the extension. Make it tight so that way that extension is not being shown. And just keep going. Just keep going. If you feel like your extension is coming out, just grab a mirror and look in grab a mirror in the front and look behind you to see if anything is showing. If not, just just try to disguise it inside. Inside this braid, there's a lot of hair, so you can easily disguise the extension in there. So again, we're at the next extension right here, the next piece. So I'm just gonna grab the actual extension, because since this one is in the middle, you can really disguise my hair in there, and this one is in the middle, so it's gonna be inside the braid. So just grab a little bit of the hair, little piece of your own hair rather. So now this is the last piece remaining. The last extension that I put in is already in the braid. So now this last piece, just grab the whole thing. Don't grab a small section, just grab the whole thing. Play with your hair on the part just to cover that piece off, okay? So this is your hair, cover it, okay? Again, make it tight. So again, since my hair kind of ends here, you have to play around with the extensions and your own hair. So if it comes to the point where your hair is kind of, you see like this piece is very thin and this has a lot of hair, what you can do is you can kind of steal from this piece and put it on this side so your braid continues to be even. And if you see how this is actually where my hair ends, so I can continue going down this braid. Just continue going the same way that you were braiding before. If it comes to a point where you have little hair sticking out, you can take a little bit of hairspray before you braid, spray it, and then just continue braiding, and that will hold the hair in place, so you don't have those, you know, nasty flyaways. Another thing also, you can loosen the braid a bit so it can look kind of messy, and your hairs can be, you know, flickered out here and there. Let me zoom in. I'm sorry if you hear background noise. I have a house full of kids. So braid all the way down, all the way down, as far as you want it. You know, it's all preference, it's all how you want it. So the one thing I forgot to mention was you need rubber bands. You can use clear ones for blonde hair or lighter hair, or you can use black ones if you have. It's all up to you. I don't have any right now. I have them in the other bathroom, so I'm just gonna use these bands I have here in my drawer. Just a regular band. I'll change it out after, but for now, just to hold this braid in place, I will use this. Now it's up to you if you want to braid it all the way down or you want to keep some hair. I like to keep some hair, it just keeps it nice. So this is what one side looks like, guys. As you can see, you can always take a comb and comb it out like that. So as you can see, I was looking in the mirror and I have a little piece of my extensions that are kind of showing. So just play around with your hair and you can actually, like, you know, hide it and disguise it. See, so you can't see it anymore. Well, yeah, you can a little bit. It's not too much. So that was one side, guys. I hope that you guys, it wasn't too fast for you. I'm gonna do the other side. This other side, I'm not gonna talk, so it's gonna be kind of a speed through. I'm just gonna do it. to the bottom, and you just continue your braid the same way. Sometimes you have to look in the mirror to kind of like, you know, continue. As you can see my clip right there. I'm gonna fix that. Yeah, just continue your braid. Right there is good. And then it's easier with smaller rubber bands. These are, you know, these are for ponytails. These are too big, but they'll make do right now. And again, after you finish this, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna smooth out this right here. So being that this one wants to be, you know, up and coming and featured in our video, just pop it out, and what you can do is just push it in there, push it in there like that, and then what you do is you clip it back. See, I hid that sucker. So since I have a few flyaways, so we're gonna take some hairspray. I'm just using, you know, this Tresemme small sample bottle, but you can use any hairspray you prefer, and just spray it, and with your hand just smooth it out. And that's it, that's it. They have like a little hair here. I'm gonna bring that one in. Why are you doing out? I don't know. How did you get out? I don't know. So when you have a little snagged hair, you can take a bobby pin, just push it back in place, and voila, it has been disguised. So this is my tutorial on how to fish braid your own hair. How did you guys like it? If you liked it, leave me your comments, leave me your suggestions, and leave me your thumbs up at the end of the video. So see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you soon. Thank you so much. Subscribe. Bye.